And we are live in the CD1025 Big Room. In the Big Room with us today, it's Alvvays performing tonight at the CD1025 Holiday Show. I think there are still a couple of tickets available, so do come on down and join us tonight. Always, why don't we hear a song and then we'll talk. What are we going to hear first?
In Undertow.
Perfect. Always in the Big Room. We're live in the CD1025 Big Room with Alvvays. I'm glad you guys started out with that one because that gets me right into my question. So on the record, that tune In Undertow features Teenage Fan Club's Norman Blake.
Yeah. He was doing his Christmas shopping last year, and he happened to be around our neighborhood, and we asked him to come down into the basement and sing some vocal harmonies.
So you just kind of ran into him and we're like, hey, Norman Blake from Teenage Fan Club.
Yeah, we thought we'd just exploit that.
Oh, I would too.
Exploit his kindness.
So is he a cool guy?
Oh, he's so nice.
Yeah.
He's not like a pretentious rock star dude. He's just like a lovely person that we like to be around.
Oh, for sure. Are you guys big Teenage Fan Club fans?
We are, yes. I had, I believe, 4 copies of Bandwagon-esque when I lived in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Nice. 4 copies seems like almost enough.
Well, I guess CDs, yeah, I know, I agree. I had 1 for everyone's car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that record rules. So, speaking of Halifax, you guys are now based in Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto, there's a lot of great bands that come out of Toronto. It seems to me like there's a pretty vibrant scene there. Can you tell us about that?
Well, we're, I guess you would consider us transplants because we come from more Eastern Canada provinces, but we have some friends there, and there's a few bands like U.S. Girls, who I guess is originally a United States citizen, but our friends Absolutely Free are great. I think that it's just sort of a time where a lot of people feel like coming together and playing together on bills.
Nice.
I don't know if that was always the case, though. I feel like there's always been a lot of music in Toronto.
Do you find that Toronto supports you guys? I saw that you have like 5 sold-out shows coming up.
Yeah, I think they do.
It seems like it, right? All right, well, let's hear another song. What are we going to hear next?
This one's called Not My Baby.
Excellent. Always live in the big room. We are live in the CD 1025 Big Room with Alvvays. So, Molly, as I understand, you come from quite a musical family?
Yeah, that's the case. I guess I have 12 aunts and uncles, so big family, but I think maybe they just used musical instruments as a way of, maybe they just didn't have any board games.
So, did you always want to play music, or was that something in your family like where that's what your folks did? So I don't want anything to do with that. I'm going to go be an accountant.
I think I had just failed at everything else, and subconsciously got sucked into this racket. But no, I mean they played in a successful folk Celtic band called the Rankin Family, and they're very supportive of this strange endeavor.
Was that that sort of folk music an influence on the music that you're writing?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
You would probably be able to tell me more than I would. I'm not all that objective as to how we sound, but I'm sure you can hear it in my voice.
I would say so. All right, well, gosh, tonight, do get your tickets. Touring in support of the sophomore album, Antisocialites, out now. How's touring been? I see there's a ton of sold-out dates. Are you finding that people accept you? Are you getting further out into the world maybe than on the last album?
Yeah, it's great. One thing I found is that people already know the words to the songs, which was not the case the first 3 North American jaunts we had as while we were touring our self-titled record. But yeah, we're very grateful when people come through the door to watch us play.
That's awesome. That's got to be a cool feeling when people come and sing your words back at you.
Yeah, it's nice, especially when it's like a huge man singing the lyrics to "Not My Baby."
Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, let's hear it. Let's hear one more tune, then we'll cut you loose. What are we going to hear?
Sure, this song's called Plimsoll Punks.
live in the CD 1025 Big Room with Alvvays' new album, Antisocialites, out now on Polyvinyl Records. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
And do come out tonight. Express Live, indoors. It's the CD 1025 holiday show. Spoon, Alvvays, the Aces, Dave Bucher, and the Historians.